High above the city of Los Angeles, hidden deep within the iconic Hollywood Hills, there exists a mansion so luxurious, so perfectly designed, that it doesn't just feel like a home. It feels like a completely different world. This is not the kind of place you casually visit. This is the kind of place you dream about. The kind of place you see in movies and think, no way, that's real. But this is real. Valued at over $50 million, this modern architectural masterpiece sits quietly above the chaos of Los Angeles, offering something very few people in the world will ever experience: complete privacy, total silence, and absolute power. As you approach the property, the first thing you notice is the distance from everything else. There are no busy streets, no loud neighbors, no distractions. Just a long, private road leading up into the hills, surrounded by darkness and stillness. And then, slowly, the gates begin to open. Not quickly, not loudly, but smoothly, almost as if they already know you belong here. As you drive inside, the world behind you disappears. The noise of the city fades away, replaced by a quiet atmosphere that feels almost unreal. The driveway stretches ahead, lined with subtle lighting that guides your path without overwhelming the surroundings. Every detail here is intentional. Nothing is random. And then, as you move closer, you finally see it. The mansion, standing tall, glowing softly in the night, overlooking the entire Los Angeles skyline, like a silent king watching over his kingdom. The design is bold and modern. Massive glass walls reflect the lights of the city below, while sharp architectural lines give the home a powerful and confident presence. This is not just a building. This is a statement. Right in front of the house, the infinity pool stretches out toward the horizon, blending almost perfectly with the city lights. From a distance, it's hard to tell where the water ends and where Los Angeles begins. The reflection alone is enough to stop you in your tracks. As you step out and walk toward the entrance, the ground beneath you feels smooth, polished, perfect. The lighting around you is soft but dramatic, creating shadows that move as you move, almost like the house is alive. There are no people here, no noise, no distractions, just you and one of the most beautiful homes ever built. And as you reach the door, you realize something important. This isn't just about luxury. This is about a lifestyle that only a small percentage of the world will ever experience. A life where everything is controlled, everything is designed, and everything exists exactly the way you want it. The door opens, and what's inside is even more unbelievable. As you step inside the mansion, the atmosphere changes instantly. The temperature feels controlled, the air feels lighter, and the silence becomes even deeper. It's the kind of silence that doesn't feel empty. It feels expensive. Right in front of you, the living space opens up into a massive, open concept area that seems to stretch endlessly. There are no unnecessary walls, no clutter, no distractions. Just clean, intentional design. Floor-to-ceiling glass panels surround the entire space, giving you a full panoramic view of Los Angeles. From here, the city doesn't feel crowded anymore. It looks calm, organized, almost like it belongs to you. Every light in the distance, every moving car far below, every glowing building becomes part of your view. And for a moment, you realize, this is what power looks like. The furniture is minimal, but every piece is placed with precision. A low-profile luxury sofa sits in the center, facing both the skyline and a modern built-in fireplace. The materials are soft to the touch, yet visually bold. Nothing here is loud, but everything speaks. As you walk further inside, the marble flooring reflects the lighting above, creating a subtle mirror effect that makes the space feel even larger than it already is. Every step you take feels deliberate, almost like the house is guiding you. To your left, the kitchen reveals itself, and it's nothing short of perfection. A massive marble island dominates the center, with smooth edges and a flawless surface that reflects every detail of the room. There are no visible appliances, no unnecessary handles. Everything is hidden within the design. This kitchen isn't built for everyday cooking. It's built to impress. The lighting above the island is soft but focused, creating a cinematic glow that highlights the textures of the marble and the clean lines of the cabinetry. Just beyond the kitchen, the dining area sits quietly, positioned perfectly to face the skyline. A long, elegant table stretches across the space, ready for conversations, deals, and moments that most people only imagine. Imagine sitting here late at night, with the entire city glowing beneath you, making decisions that shape the future. That's the kind of life this house represents. As you move upstairs, the mood shifts once again. The energy becomes softer, calmer, more personal. The staircase itself feels like a piece of art, floating effortlessly, with subtle lighting guiding each step. And at the top, the master bedroom waits. The space is massive, yet it feels intimate. A king-size bed is perfectly positioned to face the glass wall, offering an uninterrupted view of Los Angeles. From here, the city feels endless. Light stretch as far as your eyes can see, creating a view that feels almost unreal. The room is quiet, peaceful, designed for someone who lives a high-pressure life and needs a place to disconnect. A private balcony extends outward, allowing you to step outside and feel the cool night air, while still being surrounded by complete privacy. This is where billionaires come to recharge. And then, there's the bathroom, more like a private spa than anything else. A deep soaking tub sits right next to a full glass wall, giving you a view of the entire city, even while you relax. The shower is fully enclosed in glass, with perfect lighting that makes every detail stand out. Everything here is built for comfort, but also for experience. But the real highlight of this mansion is waiting outside. As you step back down and walk toward the open terrace, the infinity pool immediately draws your attention. At night, it transforms into something magical. The water is perfectly still, reflecting every light from the city below. It almost feels like the skyline is floating inside the pool itself. The edge disappears into the horizon, creating that illusion of infinity that makes this place so iconic. Beside the pool, a private lounge area is set up with comfortable seating, subtle lighting, and a fire feature that adds warmth to the cool night air. This is where moments happen, quiet conversations, late-night thoughts, the kind of experiences money can't buy. But somehow, this house still manages to offer them. And as you stand there, looking out over Los Angeles, you start to understand something. This mansion isn't just about luxury. It's about control. It's about freedom. It's about reaching a level in life where everything around you exists exactly the way you want it to. But here's the real question. If you had this house, if this view was yours, if this life was yours, would you actually stay here forever? Or would you sell it and take the money instead?